Hello everyone, it's Earthrise here and welcome to another video. And usually on a Sunday I'll hit you up with my car boot haul. And I did go to the boot this morning, but there was nothing there. Oliver picked up a few Hot Wheels cars, and that was about it. There was nothing there of note. In fact, the stalls there, I think, were the same stalls for the last 3 weeks. So never mind. But I thought I would talk to you today about a figure that I've picked up and do a little bit of review, because I haven't done one for a while. And today I'm going to talk to you about Earthrise Smokescreen, the first of the Wave 2 Deluxes. And it's a great start, to be honest with you. Let's talk about accessories first. So you get 2 of these shoulder cannons that are absolutely identical. And then you get the iconic Datsun gun with an extra port on each side. But it does the job. I think it's a great little sculpt. Now, to the figure itself, and it is very much a mini masterpiece. It's got some lovely paintwork on it. Mine has got a few blemishes, unfortunately, but never mind. I've got a slight blemish on this side here. And then I've got a little bit of scratching across here as well. You can see there and there, a few nicks and one there. But you know what? All in all, taking it into account, it is a great looking vehicle mode. Things I don't like, apart from the little paint nicks and all that, I don't like the wheels. I think a little bit of silver paint on there would have been great. I think they can make wheels without the blue pegs showing through, and I think that's just a little bit of a miss. Would have been nice to have some paint on the back. But for what we do get is absolutely beautiful. And it's nice for Smokescreen to come first, to be honest with you. Because usually it's Prowl who will come first, and this time we've got Smokescreen. You can take the weapons and you can post them into the ports, like so, and you can have that look going on, which is a bit silly. I'm sure in the cartoon now, one of the Datsuns did have that look going on. I'm sure of it. Maybe it was just on the one side, I don't know. But yeah, it's a beautiful alt mode. There's a beautiful Autobot symbol there. And it's a great start. It's nice to get some bloody product, isn't it? Because we haven't had really any Earthrise new deluxes since around March time when Wave 1 come out. Now it's September and we're finally starting to get them, so this is the first, and it's a great start with a really cool little alt mode. And here is Smokescreen in his robot mode, and he's a beautiful looking figure. He has got his faults. Sometimes struggle during transformation to get this thing to peg in and fold down, and his legs are inexcusably hollow at the back. But that said, I don't display my figures from the back. And he's a beautiful, cool looking figure. Head can rotate, it can do a full 360, but I don't want to risk chipping the paint. His doors can move back slightly. Arms can do a full 360 if you manoeuvre around the doors. You can go all the way out like that. You can do a bend at the elbow, about, well, yeah, just past 90 degrees. You get a full race rotation. Hips can go out like so, and forward like so for the full band dab. Bend at the knee and he can kick his own butt. And you do get a rocker. And you do get a wrist swivel as well, which is pretty cool. You can obviously peg his weapons on. So the shoulder cannons go into the shoulder. And the blaster goes into the hand. his hands rotated round. Let me just get it in. Yeah, I found that the ports on this are really tight on the hands. There we go. Got him all tabbed back in, and he's a cool looking figure. I really like the aesthetic overall, and I think it is a really cool figure. And this guy can pull off a few really cool poses, like, and these will actually stand if you balance this out. You can pull off a running pose really well, and if you so wish, you can pose your figure in the standard Borders do pose, and you can basically pose your 300 action figures the same way like that, dynamically, if you really want to do that. So yeah, Smokescreen's a cool figure. I think he's in stock at Smith's now. I believe James, Soundwave1980 on Twitter, told me that he paid around, what, $16.99. It was actually free postage. I paid £20 for him off Comics and Cocktails. Oh, and that reminds me, actually, I have got one QC issue with this. He's gone bloody untapped again. He has got, I don't know if you can see it. I managed to get a lot of it up. I will put I will put a photo on here so you can see it. But I had some overspray paint, and it looked like he had some deodorant watermarks on there. But all in all, Smokescreen is a cool little figure. I'm happy to have him in my collection, and I'm over the moon that he is going to be the Smokescreen representation in my collection at this scale. I do have another Smokescreen. Hang on. So here is Smokescreen next to his original G1 counterpart. You can see that this is absolutely more toon accurate than the toy, but the toy is beautiful. This isn't my childhood Smokescreen, actually. This is a Smokescreen. I think I picked it up from TFN. I'm sure I did. I picked it up from TFN. I think it's a reissue one. Because my Smokescreen was absolutely trashed, the one that I had when I was a kid. This is a reissue one. It's got lovely stickers on there, and it is a beautiful toy. Yeah, cartoon, original G1 toy. And I suppose somewhere sitting in between is the old Masterpiece. It's not very often I get out my Masterpiece, but there he is, scale next to him, so you can see obviously he is smaller. And looking at this was actually the first MP I bought from, I think it was TF Nation. It was the first TF Nation. The first MP I ever bought. And I bought it from Kapow Toys, and I thought, oh, is it the KO? Because there's a few things wrong with it. No, that's just the state of MPs at the time. I think his hips were a little bit loose. But actually, this is the first time I've held this figure since I put him in the display cabinet. And you know what? You can really see the similarities. Get the words out, Rich. This guy is obviously a higher quality. Weight-wise, he's a little bit heavier, but it's not loads different, to be honest with you. You can see the head sculpts are very similar. Just obviously this is a earlier Masterpiece that tried to get the designs slightly more cartoony, but still had the real life aesthetics, whereas this has gone full cartoon. So yeah, I hope you've enjoyed this little video. It's nice to do a little review for a change. And until next time, I've been Zort Rider, and I'll catch you again soon.